Coming up on ABSTV, a river runs through it and forces a local CW affiliate to run for the hills. Miss the big event? Not if you watch ABSTV. And can one man give us the scoop on 3D and channel Walter Cronkite? We'll see. ABSTV starts right now. Hello and welcome to the April edition of ABS-TV, coming to you from ABS's studios right here in Seattle, Washington. We're going to take you inside the broadcast integration industry, talk to trendsetters, look at equipment, and of course have some fun. First though, the headlines. A recent Pew study shows that national and local television is still the top source for news, followed closely by the internet, with 90% of all Americans saying they check both each day. Comcast plans to deliver interactive TV applications to as many as 50 networks this year. This will include shopping and instant widgets like news, weather, and traffic. And Google is getting into the television business, partnering with Sony and Intel to deliver content through either set-top boxes or through technology embedded into a new generation of web-enabled TVs. CW11 is on the air now in Seattle. Well, they've been on the air. What I mean is that they're all HD now and broadcasting out of a brand new master control. It was supposed to be a leisurely job, but the threat of rising water and some economic incentives put this job on the fast track. The Green River looks harmless enough when it's well inside its banks, but a weakened upstream dam threatens just about everything below, including KSTW's broadcast center in the city of Renton. Building a backup master control at the station's transmitter site on Seattle's Capitol Hill was already in the plan for 2010, but the flood threat, combined with a new opportunity to save rent by sharing space with CBS Radio and an unexpected tax incentive, all combined to push the deadline up to March 31st. KSTW's chief engineer, Ron Diet, had 90 days to get it done, so he called in ABS.
And so I was very grateful that ABS's experts came through for me with some very solid ideas that helped us speed up the process and also greatly reduce some of our costs.
Before all this installation work even began, ABS surveyed the site, analyzed the infrastructure, built a new workflow, and even went as far as to rework the plant's design to save $80,000 on air conditioning alone. ABS's relationship with manufacturers allowed rapid acquisition of the gear, some pre-racked and wired at ABS's design headquarters, other work being done on-site 7 days a week to prepare for equipment as it came in.
Basically what we like to do is get all the cables sorted and pulled into their final destinations, and then once that happens, we can kind of keep it clean and start terminating to each device so you're not left over with a big heap of cable when you're done.
How do you keep them all straight?
Magic. Pure magic.
A lot of long hours, but luckily there's not a lot of on-air existing gear to work around, so it's been kind of nice to have an empty space to work in and pull a lot of cable in at one time. So that's good. Just long hours.
ABS was excellent in providing, the documentation, the research and the background for exactly what pieces of equipment would work and what was necessary and what wasn't.
KSTW now has a new master control, Omnion ingest and playout, and all content going to air in either native or upconverted 1080i HD. And get this, it all works with the CBS mandated Utah router and DOS-based automation system, all beautifully detailed in ABS's industry-leading documentation package. Well, the annual ABS Big Event is just a memory now, and a good time was had by all. Now, if you didn't get a chance to come to the new broadcast design headquarters here in SeaTac, Washington for the big event, here's a look now at what you missed.
I left you alone a long time ago. I had to find my way, roll out on my own.
It was a great get-together with a couple of hundred of our closest friends. Clients and content creators, manufacturers and vendors, all under one roof at ABS's design headquarters in SeaTac, Washington. Yeah, there was a lot of fun and food and chit-chat, but we did break a little news at the event too, like the world premiere of the Broadcast Pix Granite production solution.
We're very excited to have the first worldwide showing at one of our good dealers and partners at this big event. So it's fun, and as you can see, we like the food and the drinks as well.
While it may not look like it during social hour, a lot of learning happened at the big event too, with 6 morning classes and then a panel discussion with industry leaders sharing ideas about a wide variety of trends and technology.
ABC was just holding out the other night on the Oscars in New York City's
This is
cable
the retrans
for the
battle.
retrans
Yeah,
issue.
this is gonna be
where
the-
broadcasters, the advertising model isn't work, so the old guard is saying, all right, I want 2 cents for every subscriber.
People are looking for a transparency, especially the upcoming generation that's starting to take the jobs in the main business industries now. And I think if we're not careful, kind of like the church missed out on a whole generation because they wouldn't adapt and they wouldn't change. And I think this might be a cavitation that we're finding in the broadcast industry, that we're not wanting to adapt to the desires of this upcoming generation.
I think people are finding out real quick in the new economy that you're going to have to cooperate and do things together and save money in order for for some to survive. And I think that's the bottom line on all of this is what's compelling, what does it cost, and how do you serve your viewers?
Well, I think a lot of people they learned a little bit, got a little bit more information. Anytime you get more information, it empowers you. You learn a little bit more. I think people will hopefully feel that the day was of value.
I think the panel discussion was definitely something that was worthwhile. Hearing from different people of different backgrounds what some of their perspectives are and trends and stuff like that.
Oh man, it's been a great show. It really has. Good turnout, good food, live music. The seminars were outstanding. Lots of information there. It was really fun.
I found that this was great. Personally, myself, I learned quite a bit. I love listening to the speakers. I think the people that came through also learned a lot, and I hope that we do this again next year.
The big event took hundreds of man-hours to prepare and execute, but between all the learning, the selling, the food, and the fun, a good and productive time was had by all.
It's fantastic. I'm so happy that so many people came to join us. Obviously, we go to a lot of effort. We do these events for our customers and also for our manufacturers. So we have the interchange, the dialogue. I hope everybody had a great time. I'm looking forward to doing it another time.
We're going to do it all again next year, and it promises to be bigger and better than ever, so keep your eye out for an invitation early next year. That's going to do it for the April edition of ABS TV. For all of us here at Advanced Broadcast Solutions, I'm Tom Layson. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again in May.
I'm not Walter Cronkite, but that's the way it is.
Studios right here in Seattle, Washington. Airplane.
This is Mark Siegel from Advanced Broadcast Solutions. May tomorrow be a better day.